Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. My name is Gary Just, along with Coach Kelly Wells for today's out-of-conference matchup. Coach, you got the University of Pikeville Bears and the Midway Eagles today.
Nothing better than a non-conference Saturday here at the arena, and certainly the girls should be excited about getting an opportunity to play coming off a great stretch of basketball and getting yourself an opportunity to shake off a little bit of those Thanksgiving blues, maybe those turkey days, those long meals, and I can see a little sparkle in their eye. I think they're ready to play today.
You know, it kind of bookends Mid-South Conference play, too. So on Tuesday, play Shawnee State and jump right back into conference action next week. And this Midway Eagles team, Coach, play a very unique style. Up-tempo, play a lot of people.
Yeah, and, you know, they're going to be – you can tell they traveled with a bunch of players, so I assume he's going to probably try to play as many of those as he can. And doing a little pre-scouting on them. They're going to play fast. They're going to play as many kids as they possibly can and rotate them in there, and that creates a lot of dynamics. Thankfully, our girls have played a similar type program in Olivet Nazarene and opening night. They played a lot of players and a lot of substitution, and communication becomes very critical at that point in the game. So girls should have some training on that. Hopefully they took some good notes and some good lessons, and we'll be ready to play against this style of play.
So Midway comes in the game 2-4 overall. They played in the River States Conference, very competitive in that conference as well too. 2-4. I can't remember what the breakdown as far as they're 2-1 away from Midway, and they haven't played they only played one home game so far in 1-1 in conference. They average 75 points a game, but only 2 players in double figures, Coach.
Which tells you they're going to play a lot of people. So they're going to spread the wealth out, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes you need somebody to go get you a basket, and you have to identify who that person is going to be. But it's a challenge defensively to try to figure out what you're trying to stop when you've got all those girls in a position to score the basketball. So it'll be interesting to see how that breaks down tonight. But, again, it's important to key on those 2 ladies that are having the double-figure averages, but they're going to share the wealth. So you've got to be solid defensively, be a great job of communicating. It doesn't appear that there's a whole lot of difference in size. Everybody seems to be very similar. I don't have any super tall girls, so should be a good matchup for us.
So a couple more things on Midway. Then we'll shift our focus over to University of Pikeville. Desiree White averages 17.2 points per ball game, and Samaje Adams averages 13.5 points per ball game. And also they do have Kia McCullough. She averages 9.7, right on that double figure average as well too. And they average 14 steals per ball game. That's something like they take care of the basketball. Now on the offensive end, Midway they have more turnovers than they do assists on the season. For the Bears, Coach, after the Tuesday night's game and the big effort off of the bench from Katie Colopy and Allie Stone, Allie Stone's season average jumps up to 10 points. Now the Bears have 5 players averaging double figures between 10 and 15 points per ball game.
Yeah, that's a great asset. That just shows how much we share the basketball and the ability to score the ball at all those positions. And when your point guard to your post players are averaging double figures, that means you've done a really, really good job of spreading your offense out, been very diverse in your sets and trying to get it in different places. And I think that's a reflection of Coach Williams' preparation. I think you'll see our game kind of starts and begins going inside to Morgan Stamper, but that doesn't mean we identify only to that. It also means we share the wealth on the perimeter and shoot the ball in the basket. And there's been a lot of good play. I've been real proud of both Katie and Allie in their freshman roles of stepping in and really giving us a big boost off the bench to complement that starting group.
Well, Coach, you know, also Mary Engler kind of the straw that stirs the drink, so to speak. Had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists the other night.
Yeah, it's just very solid. Sometimes it goes unnoticed, not by people that know the basketball, but she does a little bit of everything. So she would be considered a stat sheet stuffer in the terms of what she brings to the table. She's always trying to do a little bit of everything. Very good on defense, very good rebounding. Obviously scores the ball well, but her leadership on the court's really grown over time. Her and Haley Free both have really stepped into that leadership role of, you know, they're the veterans. They should do that. So I think the girls all look to them, and their leadership's been the reason they've been so successful not only this year but also last year.
And Morgan Stamper had 16 points and 13 rebounds. Of those 13 rebounds, 9 on the offensive end. And you mentioned the other night, Coach, early in the ball game, she looked kind of rusty. About halfway through the ball game, kind of the rust came off, and she played a little bit more efficiently offensively.
Yeah, sometimes you got to play through some of that. She's coming off of a knee surgery, her and Bailey Frazier the same. Sometimes you just have to knock the rust off that a little bit. And, you know, I felt like she was kind of rushing. She would do a great job securing the rebound, then rushed her finish, trying to get it to the glass a little bit too quick. She's strong and gifted around there. And I think you'll see a little different Morgan Stamper as we kind of go. And it just takes a little bit of time to play yourself out of that.
And then also we talked about a little bit about Katie and Allie off the bench the other night, both freshmen. hit 3 3-point buckets that night. They both, Allie had 18, and then Katie had 15, Coach. I mean, Allie gave him 20 minutes off the bench. Katie had 16 minutes off the bench. When you can have 33 points off the bench between two players, that's big, isn't it, Coach?
Well, I think if you ask Coach Williams or Coach Wheeler, either one, and if you could get that kind of production from your entire bench, you'd be super happy. It just happened to come from two players. So if they can continue to replicate that in, night out, this Bear bunch is going to be a hard team to play. And, I think a lot of what we do, Sierra Feltner is a big piece of that too. She is just – I didn't think she had a great game the other night, but she deferred to the others and let them have their time to shine and just celebrated her 1,000th point. So we know she can put it in the hole, and I think she'll take off tonight and she'll get herself going, heading right into Mid-South Conference action.
I tell you what, Coach, this should be an exciting contest this afternoon. About a minute from tip-off. Let's send it back to the station real quick for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're closing in on tip-off here. We got the starters in, and we'll be Rick Bentley, one of the professors in the Coleman College of Business, will be leading tonight's prayer, and then we'll have playing the national anthem, and then we'll give you the starters for both ball clubs. As Vernon White's making the announcement now. So got to play the national anthem over. Now we'll meet the starters here for first up for Midway. First starter will be number 0, Jalen Jackson, a sophomore from Cold Spring, Kentucky. Played at Campbell County High School. Also should be joined by number 5, Desiree White, a senior from Houston, Texas. Played at Our Lady of the Lake. Also number 10, Samaje Adams, a freshman 5'9" from New Orleans, Louisiana, played at Stevens High School. Also number 20, Cassidy Daughtry, a sophomore from Owensboro, Kentucky, played at Apollo High School. And the 5th starter for the Eagles this afternoon will be number 45, Serenity Webb, a freshman 6 foot from Covington, Kentucky, played at Simon Kenton High School. The Eagles are coached by Chris Minner. The assistant coach is Jay Lucas. For the Bears, there'll be a very familiar starting lineup. First starter will be number 10, Mary Englert, the senior for the graduate student from Madeira, Ohio. Haley Free from Shepherdsville, Kentucky. She's a graduate student as well from North Bullitt High School. Now Mary Englert from Madeira, Ohio. And the 21 will be Bailey Frazier, a senior from Ridgeview High School. And number 22 will be Morgan Stamper, a junior from Independence, Kentucky, played at Simon Kenton High School. And the last starter for the Bears will be number 30, Sierra Feltner from Williamsburg, Kentucky. She's a graduate student as well. She played at Whitley County High School. The Bears are coached by Clifton Williams in his seventh season. Assistant coach is Shelby Wheeler. So, Coach, I think kind of the game plan tonight is the up-tempo stop and Midway. The key for the Bears, I guess really a key to any ball game, is taking care of the basketball.
Valuing that ball is going to be critical for us. I think, you look at some of the turnover reasons and margins on both sides. They create them and also turn them over as your speed of play increases, your risk increases, and I think you have some opportunities to make some errors in there, and I think that's kind of where that number shows. So I think it'll be important to see which team kind of gets in their own groove and kind of gets in their own lane a little bit tonight. And, I think for U-Pike, I think the key for us is to value that basketball, really win the war on the glass, and you can control tempo by having good possessions.
This will be Webb and Feltner in the center. The jump ball. Ball is up, controlled by Midway, and Jackson got the basketball for the Eagles. A little man-to-man defense, Coach, from the Bears.
Yeah, it looks like we're coming out man, and we had Sierra Feltner jumping tip for us right there. We're not going to probably win a whole lot of those tips putting our off guard at the tip circle, but we got a turnover to start, and here we go. That's a good sign for the Bears of creating the first turnover. It looks like Midway's coming into a little bit of a trapping 2-2-1 defense here full court.
Over to Felton, back over to Free. Break it pretty easy over to Englert. Very patient getting the basketball across half court. Over to Stamper, back to Feltner. Zone, Coach, yep.
Yeah, little 2-3 zone here. Out of that 2-2-1, they're extending it pretty high. That baseline's open if we get a chance to get ourselves squared up.
Cross court pass from Englert over to Frazier out of that left corner, unable to get a go. Englert with the offensive rebound.
That's the dilemma when you play zone. It's hard to find your matchups to box out, and Mary Englert with a great rundown and got a good extra possession and put it in. That was a great play by Mary.
The Bears up 2-0. Over to White for Midway.
And they'll see your zone and bring their zone. Little 2-3 zone by U-Pike after the make.
Jackson's three-point shot's up. They shoot about 25 per ball game. It's off. Haley Free gets the rebound, and she'll hold the tempo up a little bit for the Bears to make sure. See what kind of defense they're in, I guess, Coach. And
same 2-3 zone. Good job by Haley Free of rebounding the guard position and getting an opportunity to see what defense is down here on this end. It is a 2-3 zone, half court.
And Englert at the post. She tries to find Free. White will come up with a steal, but she's on the baseline.
And we got lucky there on that one. You got no man's lane a little bit going baseline and left her feet, didn't have anything else to do but to throw the pass, and thankfully they deflected it out of bounds.
So it'll be 9 on the shot clock for the Bears. Free will trigger inbounds for the Bears. Englert's free throw line jumper is short off the front of the rim. Rebound comes off to Adams, who's going to push.
She was fortunate there not to get that one deflected away.
Jackson looks quick out there, Coach. She's guarded by Feltner right now, too. Gets it inside to Webb.
Simon Kenton on Simon Kenton here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they've had a few battles in the past, I'm sure.
Friendly fire.
Adams shots up over Englert, up and good.
That was a tough shot. And
first bucket of the afternoon for the Eagles, and we're tied at 2.
Yeah, they're going to jump into their 2-2-1 after turnovers or makes. Have been dropping back to a 2-3 zone, and it looks like they're still doing that.
Feltner's going to attack the glass. Nice pass for the Stamper. Puts down the power dribble. Kicks it back out to Englert over to Frazier. Got 10 on the shot clock for the Bears. He gets off of the free throw line. The floater off the glass, no good. Adams has rebound. Tries to get the outlet pass. She does over to Daughtry, being guarded by Frazier.
Non-traditional outlet pass there for sure, but they rounded up. Long three.
Wide shots up and good. She averages 17 points per ball game, and it's her first bucket of the afternoon. Midway scored the last 5, leading this one 5-2. Over to Englert. Gets across half court, spits down a couple of dribbles. She'll find Feltner. Still in that 2-3 zone, coach. Looks like Stamper back over to Free. Free will survey over to Englert to the free throw line. Free will cut. Back to Englert. Free throw line jumpers up in front of the rim. Rebound comes off to Jalen Jackson.
Yeah, Midway's doing a good job of getting us a little bit uncomfortable offensively. I'd like to see us run a few sets down here on this end, but we'll settle down here as the time goes on.
White's being guarded by Frazier. 3-point shots up. Doesn't draw anything. It'll be out of bounds. Bears will have the basketball.
Yeah, I don't think Coach was real happy with that. It was almost like just shot it. Just didn't have anything else to do with it, so I just shot it. And Coach even expressed that with, what are we doing?
It's like a full court man-to-man here, Coach. Frazier got the basketball, gets back over to Feltner. Being guarded by Jackson over to Englert, who's got the ball in the middle.
They're going to try to create tempo, try to create some turnovers and make you uncomfortable offensively back in your half-court sets. But it looks like they're sticking with their 2-3 zone in the half.
Frazier shots up, and it's
there
good.
We go.
We're tied at 5. Bailey Frazier got her feet underneath her shoulders and held that release, Coach. Looked good there. Bailey Frazier's first bucket of the afternoon.
Yeah, that was good to see. We need her to put the ball in the basket, and certainly we're a better team when she's doing that.
Adams shots up good. It's a free throw line jumper. That'll be her. She gives her 4 in the afternoon. 7-5 Midway. Yep. Any places on the floor you're going to try to avoid here, Coach, against the trap?
Yeah, you try to stay out of those corners, the coffee corners at half court, and there was just an errant pass there. Great defense there by Midway, who's really created the tempo they're looking for. We've got to do a little bit better job of taking care of the basketball and attacking it on the other end.
Give White 5. Midway's leading this one 9-5. Englert's going to attack over to Haley Free. Her shot is blocked.
I think she got fouled on the floor there. Yeah.
It's going to be on Adams, be her first, team's first. And they're going to give her 2 shots. Have an officiating question, Coach, after his first free throw for you.
Okay.
Free, a good free throw shooter from the Bears.
It's good to see Haley get on the board there. Looks like we've got a lot of parents in the building for the holidays here to see their family daughters play.
Free's perfect on the season free throw line. So when the official comes to report, he reported on the is there anything to whatever a push or how they report the foul or anything?
It's supposed to be descriptive in terms of you got them with the body or you got them on the arm, on the shot, on the pass. So really that's the description of where they feel like the foul occurred.
Adams got 6. Midway's up 11-7. They do try to speed you up as much as they can. Free. Jackson knocks away. They average 14 steals per ball game. I think they're going to get Haley Free with a reach.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul. Haley, for some reason, was coming down the left side of the floor in her right hand. All she has to do is cross that over to her left, and she's protected. And I think that was probably a frustration foul.
So it'll be Free's first, team's first. Stone will check in for Free. Well, so the Bears have shown zone defense. They've also shown man-to-man, Coach.
Yeah, back to their man-to-man here off the turnover.
White's got the basketball. Fall away jumper is good.
Really nice.
She's got
player.
7. I tell you what, she's a smooth player out there, Coach.
Yeah, got some great length about her. Very good with the ball. You can tell she knows what to do with it.
Frazier's going to break it over to Stone. He's got the basketball. Closing on 20 on the shot clock. Stone's going to handle the point guard duties out here for the Bears. England's got the basketball. Bounce pass over to Feltner. Back over to Englert. England's free throw line jumper is good. Mary Englert's got 4. Bears within 4.
That seems to be the soft spot of their 2-3 there. We've got several open shots there. It's good to see Mary get that one to fall down. And looks like that one makes we're going to switch to our zone defense, or 1-3-1.
Adams, that's easy there, Coach. She's got 8. Midway's up 15-9.
Yeah, we're not offering a lot of resistance defensively right now. We need to turn that up a little bit and force them into some tough shots and contested shots and then go rebound it.
Adams in the game averaging 13.5. She's already got 8 here in the first period. Englert's got the basketball.
Nice pass.
Finds Morgan Stamper's pump fake. Finishes with left hand. Morgan Stamper's first bucket. The Bears within 4.
Great high-low there. Great pass there from the top. And looks like we're back into our man-to-man defense here. And here we're kind of very passive in what we're doing defensively. I'd like to see us get a little more aggressive on this.
Colopy will check in with the Bears' next dead ball. White on the back cut. She'll find Jackson. Jackson will get to the baseline. Steal by Bailey Frazier. Nice job. Englert's out on the head of the pack.
Great steal, great pitch ahead.
She finishes at the bucket. She's got 6. Bears within 2. Jackson got the basketball over to White. She's got 7 early.
They're just isolating her and letting her go to work here.
And Jackson being guarded by Felton up top. Gets over to Daughtry. Webb will come set a screen. She'll roll back over to White. 3-point shots up and rattles around, goes through. She's in double figures. And they're leading this one 18-13. A 30-second timeout. We'll leave it right here.
Yeah, it looks like they're really concentrating on getting White the basketball, and she's done a great job of responding. She's done it from the three-point line as well as mid-range. She's a nice player. We're going to have to make some adjustments defensively to try to make it tougher on her for sure, if not try to take her away.
They're going to extend this to a full timeout. Let's send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena with 3:11 to go in the first period of play. Midway's leading this one 18-13. And, Coach, offensively, Midway's getting anything they want, anytime they want right now.
Yeah, in the fight for styles of play, certainly Midway at this point in the game, midway through the first here, really have played to their advantage. They're switching up now a little bit to a 1-2-2, three-quarter press. And really they're just going to try to show as many different looks defensively as they possibly can to make you think. Now you're at 18 seconds before you're starting your offensive possession. Smart strategy by Coach Minner on the Midway sideline.
Beyond Daughtry, it'll be her first, team second. And it'll be 20 on the shot clock, and Stone will trigger it in bounds as Colby did check in for the Bears, and looks like she replaced Stamper into Feltner. Look like man-to-man now, Coach. No,
now they're just mixing their zone up. I think they're in a little bit of a 3-2 here.
England's got the basketball at the free throw line, back tap from White, and still goes over to Jalen Jackson. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish left hand, unable to do so. Bailey Frazier with a strong rebound, gets back out to Colby. Got the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket. She's going to try to finish with the left hand, unable to do so. Rebound by Adams.
Yeah, good contest right there. Tough finish at the rim for Colby, but bounce back here defensively. She's got a tough assignment here on Midway.
On White, yeah, she's going to have 17.5 game, and she's got 10 in the first period. Jackson been guarded by Felton and fights over a screen over the White. Been guarded by the freshman, Colby. Shots up and good. It's a 2-point bucket. Give her 12. Midway's leading this one 20-13.
Yeah, it's hard to go underneath of that ball screen, especially when somebody's hot like that. You got to run her off the line and make it tougher on them, and we didn't do it on that possession.
Colby finds Stone over to Felton. Nice ball movement. Englert picked a couple of dribbles, shots up, and rattles around, comes off. Webb will come off the rebound for Midway.
Great ball movement there. Would have probably liked to see that first shot versus turning it down and taking that extra dribble. But good start defense or offensively there with some good ball movement. Bailey with some great defense. Got a great turnover there.
England's got the basketball. Getting all the way to the bucket. Back tap from White over to Frazier. She's finished. Nice pass from Mary England to Bailey Frazier. Frazier's got 5. U-Pike within 5.
Yeah, certainly a unique assist there, but nonetheless an assist from Mary Engler and a great finish there by Bailey Frazier, who deserved that basket after the great defense on the other end.
Adams has been guarded by Engler. Shots up, rattles in. I'll tell you what, and she's got 10. So they've got 2 players in double figures here in the first period. Midway leading this one 22-15.
Yeah, tough shot right there. Good contest, 2-hand contest. Ball just happened to find its way over the front and went in.
Stone trying to finish at the bucket, unable to do so. Trail official called foul. The baseline official didn't have anything, but the trail official said it extended the arms up on Webb. Be her first, team's third. You got some substitutions coming in as you have Stanford replace England for the Bears, as number 30 Gutman will check in, number 4 Wheeler will check in, and 14 is White will check in. So Stone will have 2 shots. First one's good. That's what she's shooting from the season, Coach. She's, I'm not going to say anything. She'll have one more.
Very, very good.
She's
Good.
perfect. It's perfect in line this season.
You can't jinx a good shooter. It just is what it is. And Allie Stone's one of those good shooters. So.
I trust her more than I do myself. I just want to do anything for the Bears. So Stone's got 2. The Bears within 5 for 22-17.
Back to their man-to-man defense. This is a time for us to make a run right here. We've got White out of the game and gave up a second shot right here. Not what you're looking for.
Daughtry shots up, rattles around, comes off. Stamper's trying to battle for the rebound. Ball's on the floor. Stamper's battling. That's going to be a jump ball, and she go over to you, Pike.
Good hustle by both teams right there. Ball on the floor, and there's several blue jerseys as well, several white jerseys getting on the floor.
So with 32.7 seconds to go here in the first period, the Bears trailing this one 22-17. Midway 10 of 15 from the floor so far. Bears 8 of 12. Colopy's got the basketball at the point there for the Bears. Back over to Feltner. He'll cross. Back over to Colopy.
This 2-2-1's doing its job. It's getting us where we're not starting our offense till late in the shot clock, which on this possession doesn't hurt you at all, but certainly love to see us get a basket here and shrink this lead down going into the second.
Feltner will play off the screen. Nice job, Sierra Feltner. It gives her first bucket of the afternoon.
And it's deflection, good.
Stay with Midway, 2.6 seconds to go. I believe that's a shot Feltner can make most of the afternoon, that little leaner with one hand.
Probably a tad bit early in the shot clock, but it worked out for us. She made a great hustle play defensively, and now you just got to keep the ball in front of you without fouling. Good job, Allie Stone.
So after one period of play, Midway leading the U-Pike Bears 22-19. We'll send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're going to start the second period of play. Midway leading this one 22-19. First period of play, Midway 10 of 16 from the floor. Bears are 7 of 13. Midway 2 of 5 from deep. Bears 1 of 2. Midway's leading the rebound advantage 6-4 right now.
Yeah, good comeback by the Bears at the end of that quarter right there to draw it back to a three-point game. Now, hopefully we'll get into a good rhythm right here and get ourselves going, both offensively and defensively.
Wheeler over to Daughtry. Daughtry going to be guarded by Stone. That's over to White. She's going to drive, gets all the way to the bucket. Frazier tried for the block, unable to do so. White scores her first bucket of the afternoon, 24-19.
Showed great speed coming off that high ball screen, turned the corner, got a wide open layup on the backside there. That was a good play. Great speed, great burst by her.
Stone's got the basketball over on the wing. The floater from the rim, no good. Off defense rebound to Daughtry. She gets it over to Wheeler. Got the basketball up top. She'll use a screen from Gutman. Back over to Daughtry. Closing on 15 on the shot clock. She's going to be guarded by Frazier. Stamper steps in. Going to call her for the block. Count the bucket. Daughtry will get her first bucket of the afternoon. Abion Stamper, her team's first here in the second period of play. Engler will check back in for the Bears. On the season, Daughtry 7-9 from the free throw line, 77%. Engler will replace Bailey Frazier. Shot's good. Makes it 27-19, largest lead of the afternoon. Feltner gives it up to Engler. He's got the basketball back over to Feltner. Back over to Engler. I think Feltner may have got away with a.
Couldn't see her feet with the angle I had, but it was an awkward delivery.
Awkward, yes. That's the best way to describe that. Stone closing on 10 on the shot clock. Back over to Feltner. Feltner. The roll from Stamper. Stamper tries to finish at the bucket, and she does. Morgan Stamper's got 4.
Great catch and finish. Very good concentration by Morgan Stamper. Had a player draped over top of her and one in front of her.
27-21. Bears trailing this one. Wheeler gets all the way to the bucket and is able to finish. Excuse me, that's White who will finish at the bucket. So they're going to count the bucket. They are going to count the bucket. As on Stamper be her second, team second here in the second period. Now White will go to the bucket. That'll be, she has 4 on the afternoon.
I guess that was after the shot, I guess, as she came down, they called the foul, pushing foul on Morgan Stamper.
So it could be a 4-point or even 5-point possession here for Midway.
That got another one right there.
And Stamper comes off the rebound for the Bears. 29-21. Midway leading this one. Stone will bring basketball across half court as she was a screen from Englert. Over to Stamper. Colopy's got the basketball. Back over to Englert. Felder's got the basketball, looking for Engler on the post. She'll try to finish with the right hand. She does. Mary Engler's got 8 on the afternoon, 29-23.
Great left shoulder post move there by Mary Englert in the post. That was great action by the Lady Bears, but we didn't fight getting back on defense. It cost us 3.
As a White with the bucket, she's got 7 quickly off the bench. Sheridan Robbins going to check in for the Bears' next dead ball. Over to White. She's got the basketball. A lot of pressure. He's going to get a hand check.
Yeah.
That's going to be from Gutman. That'll be her team's first here in the second period of play.
Yeah, anytime you stop a driver with a 2-hand check, they're going to call that almost every single time. And Bears have to have an answer defensively as just as much as they do offensively. Getting way too much at the rim going by us. We got to get a little bit tougher guarding the dribble drive.
Robbins will replace Stamper. Inbound the basketball into Robbins. Engler gets the ball at the free throw line. Stone shot out the corner up. Rattles around, comes off, rebounds off to Adams, who's going to push for Midway. The basketball over to White. Couple of dribbles, shots up, rattles around, comes off. Colopy with the rebound for the Bears. She's going to push. Finds Feltner.
Yeah, they're transitioning back to their 2-3 zone.
Stone in the corner.
Nice pass.
Ball's picked there. That's White with a steal for Midway. She's going to try to the Euro step. The shot's up, no good, comes off. Colopy with the rebound over to Feltner. Finds Englert. Stops, pops, rattles around, comes off. Gutman with the rebound for Midway. You have Haley Free will check in the next dead ball for the Bears.
The style of play becomes contagious a little bit there. We ended up falling into their style of play of wanting to take quick shots. I'm not sure that's what Coach Williams was wanting out of that possession.
Looking for a Gutman on the inside. Nice.
Great hustle there by Mary Englert on the post defense and got a deflection, and the ball's taking a trip to the bleachers.
Free will replace Stone. Webb will replace Gutman, excuse me. White will check back in. And then also 22, Mucker will make her first appearance of the afternoon. So they played a lot of players so far in this first half of action.
They're going to be relentless in their pressure, and when that ball comes back to the point, they're going to come run and jump it. If you can get it over the top and attack, you got opportunity to score.
Colopy over to England. I'm sorry.
No, the Bears are just choosing to pull it out and run their offense, I think.
Free shots blocked in the middle by Webb. That's White's got the basketball. Shots up from White as well. Rebound goes high. Feltner's battling for it. Ball's on the floor. Feltner still's got it. Timeout. Coach Clifton Williams will be a 30-second timeout. Just leave it right here.
Good effort there by Sierra Feltner. She was all over the place trying to get that loose ball picked up and ended up getting a timeout on that possession. Coach Williams with a good call to retain the possession.
That is something you talked about, Coach. Kind of the pace of play can be very addicting as far as coming down and throwing up a lot of quick shots. And I know Coach Williams doesn't mind to play an up-tempo style game. They average 75 points per ball game as well too. But Midway plays at a little different level as far as, I mean, they scored in the 20s in that first period. Well, it's going to be in the 80s if they keep that type of pace up. But I mean, what do you do as a team? Because to me, Coach, and it doesn't look like they have a focus right now offensively. They're still trying to figure out this zone where these shots going to be coming from.
Yeah, I think the philosophy you got to have against this type of pressure in this system is it's layup or setup. So I think you want to probe every time to try to get your best shot in transition, because once you beat this first layer of the pressure, you're basically playing 3-on-2, 4-on-2 coming this way. So you want to probe and try to get your best shot possible, and then you've got to be aggressive and run your set at the 18 seconds, 17 seconds to try to get your best look possible. I think we're a little passive in that part of it. I don't think we've really chosen to attack it, but we also haven't chosen to run really, really good, efficient offense yet either. So hopefully we'll get that straightened out a little bit. But Midway's style of play and pressure has caused us a lot of problems that we've got to try to straighten out here.
So 2-2-1 come back out once again from Midway.
See, now you're playing 2-on-1. This is where you attack or you set back up.
Robbins
Great job.
Nice job. Sheridan Robbins coming in her first bucket of the afternoon.
That's good to see Robbins with that jump shot right there. Let's get our defense going and try to take some more of those opportunities.
She shot that one very confidently too, Coach. You talk about attacking that as well.
And great 2-on-1 pass. Oh,
Webb being guarded by Robbins on the inside. Webb with a nice spin move. She has two. 34-25.
Great post up right there. Ball came to the top, and she just whipped her defender and got right in front and got an easy basket.
Over to Feltner, back over to Free. Free attacks. Robbins got the basketball in the corner. Got 15 on the shot clock. Back over to Free. She'll back it back out, being guarded by Daughtry. Double dribbles, get on the free throw line. Finds a nice cut by Englert. She tries to finish at the bucket, unable to do so. White goes high for the rebound. She'll bring it out. Webb's running the court hard. She kicks it back over to one of her teammates. White's got the basketball. No, this is Wheeler, excuse me. Webb's got the basketball. No call. Colopio coming off the rebound for the Bears. They'll attack. They got numbers. She'll try to stop. Pop. She does and finish at the bucket. Colopio got her first bucket. The Bears within 7.
Great job by Katie right there, getting out in transition. Good shot fake. Let the defender run by and got an easy basket right there.
Wheeler's got the basketball, being guarded by Feltner. You have Frazier checking next dead ball for the Bears. Wheeler be now guarded by Engler. Gets all the way to the bucket. She finishes. And her first bucket of the afternoon, the Bears trailing this one 36-27. Gets over to Colopy. Colopy. She breaks the press. Finds Free. Free back over to Feltner. Feltner will attack. She looks for a teammate. She finds Colopy. Back over to Englert. Back over to Free. She fakes the jumper over to Robbins. Nope, the ball is tipped. She's unable to come up with it. Now Daughtry with the steal.
Yeah, we've been a little bit out of sync offensively. Our passes haven't been sharp. We've had several mishaps down there, and then you're certainly matching that with not getting matched up on defense and giving second shots is not the answer to the problem on your offensive end.
That's on Free. It'll be her second, team's third in the second period of play. They'll send Webb to the line shooting 2 shots. Frazier and Stone will check in and place in Colopy and Free on the season. Webb 7 of 13 from the free throw line, 53%. She only had 10 field goal attempts coming into the ball game on the season. Wheeler will triggered inbounds over to Daughtry. Being guarded by Stone. Over to Wheeler. Back over to Mucker. Mucker will get all the way to the bucket. Right hand of the net. Laner is good. It's her first bucket of the afternoon, 38-27. First time we've had a double-digit lead.
The hardest thing to do on defense is guard dribble penetration, and we're not doing a good job of keeping that ball out of the paint at all, unlike Midway is doing a much better job. Of course, their 2-3 zones giving them opportunities too, but we have certainly not kept the ball out of the paint, which has created a lot of easy opportunities. And I don't know what their percentage for the field, 56, almost 57% from the field and 100% from the three-point line is evidence of that defense.
Wheeler over to Wide. There'll be an unforced turnover over to the Bears. As we'll have Jackson will check it back in for Midway. She'll replace Wheeler.
Wheeler gave him some really, really good minutes there in her time.
Engler will get the basketball into Stone. Back over to Feltner. Here comes the trap. Back over to Stone. She'll cross over to Englert. Englert over to Feltner. She'll attack, stops, pop, runner, no good. White will come off the rebound, and she's going to push. She's crossing over as Frazier picks her up. Back over to Mucker. Mucker over to Daughtry. Shot out of the corner is up.
Wow.
And good.
That was a great ball movement by Midway. He needs to put that clip on their highlight tape. That was as unselfish a ball movement as I've seen in a long time. Hats off to the Eagles on that play.
Stones with the basketball. Don't give Daughtry 6 on the afternoon. Up by
Very
14. Nice passing to Robbins. Robbins shot. She's blocked at the bucket. It's going to be on White. That'll be her first team second here in the second period. That's going to send Robbins to the free throw line.
Yeah, that seems to be the soft spot there in that high post. And Coach Minter's upset that his wings didn't drop when that ball went to the high post.
Adams will replace Mucker. So Robbins goes to the line shooting 2 shots. On the afternoon, she's got 2 points. Colopy will return for the Bears next after this free throw. Robbins' first shot is up and good. It gives her 3. That's after the second free throw women's game, right, Coach?
Yes.
Robbins makes both. They'll give her 4. Colopy will replace Englert.
Good pickup by Sheridan Robbins. She's giving us some really good minutes here in her substitution.
Now, she hit that jumper on the baseline and shot it with confidence, too. Jackson being guarded by Feltner, who'll pick up full court.
I do like this. I like being able to apply a little bit more pressure on them, not let them just survey whatever they want to. And good front right there, Sheridan Robbins with a great job of fronting the post and forced a passing error on Midway Eagles.
Yeah, they tried to get inside the Webb. Webb unable to corral it there. Nice battle by Robbins, who's outsized on the Morgan Sanford has those 2 fouls here in the first half. Feltner back over to Colopy, back over to Frazier, to Feltner. She can make that shot.
Yeah, she needed the one more right there. Allie Stone was wide open in the corner. Better movement here offensively and ended up leading an open shot here. A little
Colopy.
hard, but the bank is open on Saturday before noon, so that was a
give her 5.
They all count in the scorebook.
Bears within 9.
Katie's got a little smirk on her face. You know she got by with one there.
White with a crossover dribble, step back jumper off the rim now. So we get a little offense here going for the Bears. Stone's going to push. Now she'll hold up here.
Maybe that's the lucky horseshoe we needed right there.
Over to Frazier, back over to Stone. Stay with us at halftime. Sheck Nadai will be guarding me. Well, joining me, excuse me. Stone
and he probably can still guard you too, Gary, I would imagine.
Well, I don't know if that would be very complimentary to Sheck. A lot of people can guard me, but definitely he come to the University of Pikeville, playing football, then come up for the basketball team, right, Coach?
We'd had an internal recruiting process there and got him over on the hoop squad.
41-32 with the minute 38 going in the first half. White's got the basketball. And Sheck doing good things here on campus. I'm going to be excited for you guys to hear what he's doing for our students at the University of Pikeville. White being guarded by Frazier. He gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish right hand. Unable to do so. Colopy comes away with it. She's got Stone. That's a tough pass there. Jackson gets a hand on it, but he's going to say it's off Stone's foot. Be Midway basketball. Number 14, White will check in, replacing White.
Yeah, you'd like to see Colopy probably keep that a little longer until Stone got a little bit further away, put her in a bad spot there by throwing that ball to her backside.
Excuse me, that's Amani White who will replace Desiree White. And this is Amani White with the basketball for the Eagles. Over to Daughtry, going to give her to Jackson. Webb's got the ball up top. Pass off the foot of Adams. Then guarded by Colopy. Adams tries to finish.
Good
nice
defense by Katie Colopy.
Over to Robbins, who's got the basketball. Comes up with it and gives it back over to Colopy. Under a minute to play in the first half. She gets all the way to the bucket. She tries to finish. Unable to do so. Webb comes away with it for the Eagles. She's going to push. 2-on-2 break coming up here. Amani White gets all the way to the bucket. Tries to finish. Unable to do so. And so Stone comes away with it with the Bears. So she's going to push. Outlet pass to Colopy. She tried to get over to Bailey Frazier. Unable to do so. The ball goes out of bounds. Get over to Midway.
She's trying hard, and sometimes your effort just doesn't get to the production. But those things will be rewarded. Good effort by both teams. Layup efficiency wasn't great on those last 4 possessions there, but the effort was at a high level.
So we under 30 seconds played in the first half.
I'd say they'll take this late into the shot clock before they get looking to do anything.
About a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 41-32, Midway leading this one.
I think it's a smart strategy on their part to take this down as low as they can.
Adam gets all the way to the bucket. She finishes there, give her 12. And that'll be on Colopy, be her first, team's third.
Great set play there by Coach Minter on the side there. Got an ISO on the elbow with everything cleared out. Really nice play, developed well to one of their best athletes. And got an opportunity to get an and one right here.
Adams about 65% from the free throw line. Engler will come in and replace Robbins. Then Mucker will check back in after this free throw. Shots up and good. Give her 13 here in the first half. 44-32. Mucker will replace Adams.
Yeah, got her out so she didn't get another foul defensively here. Smart strategy.
Got 12 seconds going on the game clock. Feltner tries to break. She does over to Frazier. Back over to Engler. The 5 on the play clock. Over to Feltner. A deep 3. Up off the run rim. We're at halftime. Midway leading this one 44-32. We'll send it back to the station for a quick break. Be joined at halftime with Sheck Nadai. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're at halftime with Midway leading this one 44-32. Joined here at halftime with Sheck Nadai. And Sheck, appreciate you getting on the broadcast with us this afternoon.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, so there's so many different avenues I like to go with you here. Is first of all, you come to University of Pikeville. What was your first year on the Hill, Sheck?
2017, fall of 2017.
So you come in and you on the football team and decide that football is not your thing, and then you convince Kelly Wells, get you a little tryout. Next thing you know, you end up on the basketball team.
For sure, yeah. That was a journey in itself. I mean, when I was coming in my freshman year, I was still figuring out who I was as a person through religion and socially, kind of how I was, introvert, extrovert, and then also academically and then athletically. And so came in as a freshman, recruited to play football here. And I played that football season. In the middle of the season, I told the head football coach, Al Holland at the time, that I was going to try to walk onto the basketball team, but I was going to finish out the season. So we just, we said we were going to revisit it at the end of the season. So finished that season, and at our exit meeting, he sat me down and he's like, have you changed your mind? I was like, no, I think I'm going to walk on to basketball. And he just wished me the best of luck, and he told me he was always going to be available for me. So I just emailed the coaches, and they ended up giving me an opportunity to play JV that spring. And I played one JV game. Then Coach Wells called me into the office. First time I went to his office and gave me an opportunity to join the varsity team and remained there the next 3 years. And it was a blessing. I learned so much from him and Coach Compton. Just character was the biggest thing. And I wanted to bring the best version of myself at every practice, every game, and in the locker room. And so that's what I prided myself on, was trying to be a good person to everyone, not just, the people in the locker room, but everyone in the community of Pikeville.
Well, Sheck, you're much more than an athlete here at the University of Pikeville. You got involved in a lot of different clubs and activities, and you're truly a leader on this campus. I know as your time as a student here at the University of Pikeville, you worked in the Office of Admissions, being a student ambassador, giving tours of campus. And here recently also some big news that you completed your Master's of Social Work and also passed your licensure exam as well too, Sheck.
Yeah, that was a blessing. With UPike, coming to UPike also comes opportunity, and that's all I've experienced here is just a ton of opportunities, and I'm taking advantage of every opportunity I get. And so the opportunity to graduate with my bachelor's in social work and then immediately enter the master's program and also get a job on campus. And so that was an avenue to stay connected with the students and also serve the community and then advance in my education. And then after getting my master's, I had the opportunity to apply for my certified social work exam. And so now I'm legally able to practice social work in the state of Kentucky, and it opens up many doors for me, and I'm excited to serve communities and people.
So let's talk about your job right now on campus. You're part of the ACE department.
Yeah.
Tell the folks at home what the ACE department does.
Yeah, so the ACE program, it's a student support service on campus. We serve a select population, but our services, I mean, I could list it off. We got peer mentoring. We got, academic coaching almost. We hold you accountable to going to all your classes and performing well. We try to we have connections with everyone on campus, so we refer to tutoring, counseling, and all sorts of needs that the students have. But at the end of the day, we just want the students to be successful. And so we look at them and we try to figure out what they need, and then we try to do everything we can to provide them with what they need to be successful and to graduate. And so it's an amazing program to be a part of. I'm glad I'm one of the 4 staff members that get to that have the blessing to serve students and communicate with students daily at UPike.
As you talked about the blessing and the communication with the students, we've talked about family at the University of Pikeville, and I think it's more than words. We put the substance behind it as well too, whether it be student success or the ACE program or the academic excellence center, whatever it may be on campus. There's so many more things. I know people tune in to watch the ball games and they see the student athletes that are competing, which is great too. But we care about the student. It's not just the athlete part. We care about the student.
Yeah, and that's what I try to emphasize. Kind of when I talk to students and I bring them in my office and I'm talking to them about different things, it could be that they're coming to my office because they have a D in a class or a C in a class and they want to improve. But I look at them and I prioritize them as a person first. Even before student athlete, even before student, you're a person. And so that's why I try to prioritize and see how they're doing, see if they're taking care of themselves, if they're talking to their family, if they're building healthy connections on campus. And then we try to dive into those other curriculars. And then also just trying to figure out their strengths and in order to embrace their strengths and who they are. I try to emphasize that all students are unique, and that uniqueness makes them who they are, and I want them to embrace that. I want them to embrace who they are.
Shaq, at the University of Pikeville, 40% of our students are first-generational students. Sometimes students just not for sure where to go to or what to do, right? Mm-hmm. And having support services like you, but the ACE program, it's key for those students.
Oh yeah, and with a small school like UPike, the students, you can get to anyone. Just through talking to someone, you could talk to admissions and they'll point you in the right directions, even if it's all the way in the Center for Academic Excellence, because we all have that connection. We all communicate with each other, whether through email or face-to-face. And so you talk to anyone on campus. We're such a close-knit community and family to where you'll get everyone will point you in the right direction to get you to it.
Something I really, of course, UPike is a very special place to me. I graduated there. My son graduated from there. And going back to the fall of 1992, being a young man who came in, first-generation student, struggled a little bit academically, then also first one family to go to school, to college, and also high financial need. And, choosing the right college is such a key component, right? My wife went to the University of Kentucky, and she loved it there, but I needed the University of Pikeville. And so when we have so many students who visit campus, I think it's key because you can see where you feel comfortable, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because most students would coming out of a public high school setting where they don't pay tuition. Now they're making an investment. They're moving out of the home for the first time. There's a lot of things changing, Shaq.
Oh yeah, and with going to college comes change. Even if you're a local kid, it's different. With expectation levels are higher. At UPike, expectation level I feel like is the highest in terms of academics and just being a person. We expect the most out of our students. I think that just pushes our students to become better versions of themselves and to maximize their potential. And that's just the beauty of being at UPike and being at this school is that you're going to be pushed.
Well, before we started the interview this, Shaq, you gave me some exciting news. So this is the first time you've been home for Thanksgiving since, 15 years old, right?
Since I was 15, yeah, because I came to Kentucky my sophomore year high school, or my junior year of high school was my first year of high school in Kentucky. And since then, with basketball, Thanksgiving is a holiday, but usually have Thanksgiving tournaments and things like that. And so I didn't have enough time to go home, enjoy Thanksgiving, and come back. And so I've been playing basketball and in basketball season since and since 10th grade year, 11th grade year in Kentucky. And so even through college, we would have a day off, but it was not enough time to go to New York and come back. And so now that I'm in my professional role, I'm not playing anymore.
Oh, you're still playing, Jake.
Yeah,
it just may not be organized right now, but you're still playing though.
I'm still playing a little bit because it's a hobby. I fell in love with basketball, and it won't leave me until my knees leave me. So I'm gonna play as long as I can. But now that I'm in this professional role, I have a little bit of time. I could take some time off of work to go and enjoy that with my family. So that was a blessing. And I'm a new uncle. My niece is 11 months. She turns a year old next month, so it was good to see her.
Exciting.
And just eat good food. My family's from Senegal, West Africa, so we had a lot of cultural food there, food that I haven't had, that I only get when I go home. So that was a blessing.
And then also, Shaq, my understanding is when you come to the United States, you didn't speak English, right?
Yeah, so I was born in the U.S.
He was, okay.
But culturally, my parents had immigrated right before I was born. So it's as if I was born outside the U.S. because my parents only spoke English, and they were only speaking English to me. They only spoke Wolof, and they were only speaking Wolof to me. And English, I learned it while I was starting school.
Okay.
And so they spoke English, but it was broken. It was just communicating to get around the city and stuff like that. But I started learning English when I started going to school, and as I advanced in school, I got a little better, got friends and things like that, teachers that helped me feel more comfortable. And now I'm at a point where you probably can't hear any accents, or you probably can't tell that at one point I did not speak English. But it's just a blessing to be here. And another big news, my mom actually just got her citizenship
awesome.
last week, so that was huge for her. Now she can legally vote. She can become president if she wants.
There you go.
And so it's a beautiful thing. The immigration process is pretty tough, but she got through it.
Well, Shaq, you're a good dude. We appreciate what you do for these students at the University of Pikeville. We're very fortunate to have you on the Hill.
I appreciate you, Gary.
Awesome.
It's always nice talking to you.
Good. We'll send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're 2 minutes to go until we start the second half. Midway leading this one 44-32 at halftime. Let's go over some halftime stats with you. Let me find my team stats here. So Midway, 44 points in the first half, 19 of 35 from the floor, 54%, 4 of 9 from deep, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. They grabbed 16 rebounds in that first half. They led that first half 17 minutes of that first half. So 86% of the time they were leading on the scoreboard. The Bears, 32 points, 12 of 28, 42% from the floor, 2 of 5 from deep. They did not attempt a three-point shot in that second period of play. 6 of 6 from free throw line, and they grabbed 12 rebounds. Typically, you don't see a U-Pike Bears ladies team who are being out-rebounded, but Midway's gotten by 4 in that first half. The Bears led by 1 minute in that first half. Individually, give them a split box here real quick, folks. You got a couple players from Midway already in double figures that first half. Adams got 13 points, 6 of 8 from the floor, also 5 rebounds. Desi White, 12 points in that first half. She's hit a couple of threes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Also, Amani White come off the bench with 5 points, 4 points for Mucker, 2 for Wheeler, and also Daughtry had 6 points for the Bears in that first half, led by a lot of people scored for the Bears in that first half. England had 8 points, 4 attempts from the floor, 2 assists and a rebound. 5 points for Frazier, 2 of 3 from the floor. She had a triple in that first half. Colopy had 5. She also had a triple. 4 points for Robbins, 4 points for Stamper. Unusual first half for Morgan Stamper. 4 points, only 1 rebound in that first half as well. Haley Freeze got a couple of points. Feltner's got 2 points as well. And Stone come off the bench, 2 points. And Robbins, I forgot to mention her, she has 4 points. And she also got a steal in that first half. So, Coach, I mean, the Bears trailing this one by 12 at halftime, 44-32. A lot of people have scored for the Bears. Also, a lot of people have scored for Midway. What's the second half going to look like?
Well, just to be transparent, our defense has to be better. We've done way too much of backing up and letting them get in the paint for easy baskets. Their shooting percentages are off the charts. You just mentioned some of them. 54 from the field, 44 from the 300 from the free throw line. We've got to force them into some tougher shots, challenge those better, and we've got to change our mindset a little bit. We know what they're going to do. They're going to press. They're going to try to get us to make some bad choices, some turnovers, but we have to really start attacking. And really, the only other half-court defense they've shown is this little 3-2, and this is the mindset. Great job of attacking, getting to the rim. And then if you don't have something, being smart and making sure you value your possession. But I like to see more of just what you just saw from Mary Englert and Haley Free.
Free's got 4, Bears within him. Both teams turned it over 7 times in that first half. Adams got the basketball knocked away for nice defense from Mary Englert. Jackson got up top for the Eagles. Going to use a screen, try to get to the bucket, passes over to White. Daughtry's got it under 10 on the shot clock, 3-point shots up. Rattles around, comes off. Webb gets a rebound. Nice battle between her and Morgan Stamper. Webb's got 4. Midway's back up at 12.
I imagine those two probably did that in high school a few times together. That was a good defensive possession. We just didn't get it stopped with the rebound, and hats off to Midway for the extra possession there. And we've got to do a better job on the glass, which is why we're out rebounding 13-7 on the day.
Free shot on the baseline. Rattles down, comes out. Frazier finished that left hand as you talked about the other night. She's got 7.
She just as well used her left hand around the rim as she would her right hand. Great extra possession right there. Got another offensive rebound put back. That's a winning play.
White's got the basketball being guarded by Frazier. Stops, pops, rattle around, come off, and cut the rebound. We talked about Stamper and Webb went to high school together. Stamper's the junior, Webb's the freshman. Engler's got over to Free. Free's got the basketball. Looks on the baseline. Picks her dribble up inside to Stamper, and Webb's going to be called for the hold. It'll be her second, team's first and third period.
And she got stuck on the top side there, almost made it around, and good job of Morgan Stamper giving up position for possession to go get that ball and created a foul opportunity. And very strange out-of-bounds defense there. Everybody's flat on the baseline. Those elbows should be wide open every time. On a quick outlet pass there, and just didn't go down for us.
Engler misses the free throw line jumper over to Jackson. Been guarded by Frazier up top. Swing over to Daughtry, who's been guarded by Englert. Back over to White, to Adams, excuse me, and it's going to be an illegal screen from Daughtry.
Yeah.
It'll be her team's second and third period of play.
Unfortunate there. I think Daughtry and Free just kind of collided into it. It was a great call, right call for a foul. Unfortunate for Midway, unfortunate for the Bears.
Felton's got the basketball, swings it cross court over to Englert. It's a dangerous pass, though, isn't it, Coach?
Very dangerous pass, very dangerers place to pick it up. Everything was dangerous about that entire play.
Englert's pass, post pass is knocked away by Webb. Jackson got all the way to the bucket, and a block by Sierra Feltner.
Right idea there offensively. Mary had the right look, just didn't deliver the pass, almost like a quarterback seeing that receiver in the middle of the field and an offensive lineman deflecting it, and that's the right spot, right place to be. And not the right defense, but certainly that offensive possession down there was correct.
Adams got 15. Midway still got playing that 12-point lead. Englert picks. She's got dribbles. She's trapped at the middle. She's over to Free. Free's got the basketball, 20 on the shot clock.
Small thing, but a great thing. Haley Free stepping to the basketball versus letting it come to her. If she didn't step to that ball would have been stolen and taken to the other end.
Englert's shot's blocked at the rim by Webb. Outlet pet to Jackson. Jackson's going to finish at the bucket, and she does. That's her first bucket. 14-point lead for the Eagles. Felton over to Frazier. Frazier will break the press. Ball's tipped away. I tell you what, I don't know if they chart deflections, but they get their hands up and they deflect a lot of passes.
They have been super active defensively, and their level of energy is really, really good. It's been contagious for all of them. You see the great energy. The bench is actually meeting the girls at half court versus them getting to you. Really, really nice job defensively by the Midway Eagles.
So 50-36, there was 7 minutes to go into the third period play. We'll keep it right here as again, that's the energy level, though, Coach. I mean, that's for a couple of times this third period of play that Midway has beat the Bears all the way down for an easy layup as well.
Yeah, well, it's a whole lot like taking bad shots. Like turnovers are the same. So we've turned it over a couple times, and nobody on the team expects a turnover to happen. Therefore, you're out of place, and they get those opportunities long. The same goes when you take a bad shot, long rebound, they get it out. So you've got to really, at this point in the game, you're down 14. We've got to make sure that every possession's a really, really good shot. We rebound the basketball, go after second shots, and down here defensively, we have to limit them to one shot. We cannot continue to not only give them the initial good shot, but a second shot behind it. And you'll see it's not going to take 14 points in 1 minute, but over time we should be able to creep ourselves right back in the game.
So the Bears have turned over 8 times on the day, and of those 8 turnovers, it'll be 6 have been steals. Of course, they've been coming the game averaging 14 per ball game. So,
and like you said, I'd love to see a chart that saw how many deflections. They had 4 or 5 just in the last 2 deflections on those possessions.
Colopy checks in for the Bears. Feltner over to Colopy in the corner, 3-point shots up and good. Katie Colopy with her second 3 of the afternoon.
You've got to make them pay for taking risks. They took some risks to try to double team the ball and double team the first pass, and we did a great job of finding Katie Colopy in the corner for a great 3, and hopefully that's contagious for the rest of the way.
She's got 8. Bears within 11. Looking inside the web. Bears defense a little bit more active. Daughtry's shots up, doesn't draw anything, and White's going to be, says she stepped on the end line. Nice job of the Bears of boxing out a little bit different energy, Coach. Maybe it's the ball going through the bucket helps out.
It always helps. That's the masterpiece of getting you to play hard when that ball goes through the rim. But certainly I don't know it's been so much of our effort as much as it's been our effectiveness. We've just tossed it everywhere, and again, deflections right there, throwing passes down at people's feet is hard to catch, and created a jump ball situation, lost the possession.
And that'll be a jump ball over to the Eagles, and you'll have Amani White will come in and replace Desi White. Daughtry will inbound the basketball to White, back over to Jackson, and Feltner's going to pick up full court here for the Bears. Over to Adams, being guarded by Colopy. She gets all the way to the bucket, and it's Colopy on the bump.
Exact same play they ran at the end of the half, that isolation play on the elbow. I used to call those the Paul Pierce plays. No, most people won't remember Paul, but love that elbow range, and certainly that's what they're trying to isolate there.
Colopy's second team's first in the third period. Daughtry as Free fights through a screen, and it's going to be on the baseline, on the sideline. Stepped out of bounds. Coach Minner thought that he was pushed.
I'm not so sure. I can't say he might be right on that.
So Stone will replace Feltner. Yeah, because Free come through. She was crashing on the shooter, but it's 50-39 here at Midway. Colopy up with Free in the backcourt. Took them 9 seconds to get the ball across half court. Free over to Frazier. Frazier is going to attack. That left-handed floater is blocked by Webb. Stamper's up and under. Stamper, the offensive rebound. Morgan Stamper give her, I think, 6 on the afternoon.
Looking a little more like our team here.
Bears within 9. Jackson with a crossover dribble. Over to Monty White. Adams with a screen. Gets all the way to the bucket. Colopy is going to be called for her third, team second.
Yeah, you'd like to see a good contest right there. She actually used her right hand. If she'd have used her left hand, probably had a better opportunity contesting that shot than she did her right. But wasn't like an effort, just didn't execute it.
Amani White, so this is her first trip to the free throw line on the season. You'll have Alentis White will check and replace in Daughtry. And then also Asia Wheeler will check back into the ball game, replacing Jackson. First shot's up and good, 51-41. Abby Atkins going to make her first appearance of the afternoon for the Bears, the sophomore from Elliott County. Both the shots are good, 52-41. Atkins will come in, and she's going to replace Colopy. The times I've seen Abby Atkins checking the ball game, and she brings a lot of energy, Coach.
Yeah, I think she matches up probably with this lineup better. We're going with the 3-guard offense, really 4, counting Bailey as a guard as well. His pressure shouldn't give us any fits with these guards in.
Free's got the basketball, top 20 on the shot clock, being guarded by Wheeler.
And really the pressure hadn't given us any issues outside of keeping us out of sync, and I think the half-court zone's given us more problems than the full-court 2-2-1 has.
10 on the shot clock. Atkins over to Frazier. Free's got the basketball, under 10 on the shot clock, closing on 5 on the shot clock. Again, post pass into Stamper. I think we'll call it on the floor.
Right call, but you hate that because we had a wide open layup on the backside of that. Good post. Good post work.
Webb's third. Team's third here in the third period of play. Stone's 3 out of the corner.
Hey, there we go.
Alex Stone's got 5. Bears within 8.
Every time she shoots it, you just feel like it's going in.
Atkins going to guard Wheeler up top here.
It's a good D by Atkins on the point.
Stone does a nice job fighting over top of that screen as well. Free guarding White up top. Atlantis White put on a couple dribbles. 10 on the shot clock. Gets over to Wheeler.
Great adjustment by Coach Williams right there, putting the 4 guards in, and certainly matches us up better, gives us an opportunity to keep that ball out of that paint, and created a turnover right there. Great adjustment by the coaching staff of the U-Pike Bears.
And the whole bench up on applauding on that one. Jackson will check back in, replacing Wheeler. And this should probably be our media timeout. It is. So with 4:30 to go in the third period of play, Bears trailing this one 52-44. Bears got a little momentum right now. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Bears trailing this one 52-44, 4:30 to go in the third period of play. And, Coach, a little bit of life out of the Bears here in the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, I really like the matchup change right there, going to the four-guard offense around Morgan Stamper gives us opportunities to match up defensively well. It looks like Midway's going to switch to a little 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1 pressure here. Try to get some early traps out of this. Shouldn't get us any trouble with these guards in the lineup.
And then Gutman checked in for Webb. So this smaller lineups, both teams. Stone's shots up, rattles around, comes out. Morgan Stamper with the offensive rebound, and Gutman, the freshman from Williamstown High School, is going to be called for the push.
Man, that did everything but go through the white part of the net. Swallowed it all the way in and spit it out.
Gutman's second, team's fourth here in the third period.
Here's where I was telling you, these elbow shots, a great pass here by Bailey Frazier.
And Bears within 6. So the closest the Bears been a long time. Frazier finds Free. Free's got 6.
Yeah, the way they're guarding her out of bounds underneath, they're putting everybody to the baseline to try to take your corners away, which gives you every elbow opportunity that you want.
Got Stone guarding White up top.
Gives you a chance here, too, to switch anytime you want to on the perimeter with the 4 guards out there.
Jackson guarded by Atkins. Under 10 on the shot clock. Adams going to attack. Runner at the baseline comes out. Battle for the rebound. Frazier gets her hands on it. Gets over to Abby Atkins.
Great hustle there by Bailey Frazier. Almost carried the ball a little bit there by Atkins, but got it under control just in time.
Free got the basketball, hands over to Frazier. Looking for Stamper on the inside, being guarded by Gutman.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity, I think, to get Morgan Stamper involved in the paint.
10 on the shot clock. Behind back dribble from Atkins. Screen from Bailey Frazier. Solid screen as well, too. Stamper's got the basketball. She's going to attack. Tries to finish with right hand. Unable to do so, but Gutman's going to be called with a hack on the wrist. It'll be her third, team's 5th. Stamper will go to the line shooting 2 shots. Stamper on the season is 14 of 29 from a free throw line, 48%. And you'll have White and then also Daughtry will come back in, replacing Atlantis White and also Amani White.
Coach didn't like the verticality there, and I'm not sure. I totally disagree. Verticality is a hard call. I think Morgan, she just is so physical. It's hard not to foul her in those kind of scenarios. And
First free throw rattles out, 52-46, 3:13 to go in the third period of play.
yeah, we need Morgan to put this one in and get us keeping the trajectory going forward here.
Second one is good. Gives Stamper. She's got on the afternoon. That gives her 7 points on the afternoon. She's got 3 rebounds here in the third period of play. Only had 1 in the first half.
It's been a good quarter for her.
White working against Free. Nice job from Haley Free over to Adams. Been guarded by Frazier.
Great job. Oh, wow.
They're gonna get Frazier with the body. That'll be Frazier's first, team's third.
Thought he missed that on 2 occasions. I thought there was a travel and verticality there was not, but consistent, I guess, from the other end. But I thought that was very, very good defense by Bailey Frazier.
Adams 1-1 from the free throw line. She'll have 2.
Wow.
First one's off the front of the rim. That one didn't have a chance going in.
That did not have any what we would call trajectory on it whatsoever. It was a flatliner. Now, if you're trying to miss that, that's a perfect shot for that to get a rebound. She likes the flat ball.
And Abby Atkins comes with a rebound. You missed both of them off of Abby's foot. She gets over to Allie Stone. And Midway's got 3 players back here. If the Bears can just pass the basketball up. Gets over the Free. Under 20 on the shot clock now. Back here to Atkins.
We were probably lucky on that possession not to get a turnover. We were a little sloppy on that one.
Frees at the basketball. 10 on the shot clock. Stamper picks up a dribble. Allie Stone out of the corner. Shots up. Rattles around. Comes off. I think it's off White. They're going to be, it's going to say it is off Haley Free. It'll be Midway's basketball. 52-47.
That's why we pay 3 of them so they can help, but there was no help included there.
Daisy White has a basketball for Midway. She'll bring up. She'll be guarded by Free. This is a good matchup as well. Frazier on Adams. I like this matchup defensive for the Bears.
Yeah, our defense has definitely been different in the last 4 minutes than it has been.
White shots from the baseline is good. Daisy White's got 14, 54-47.
Yeah, that's the first time we've given them an open look in quite some time.
Freeze got the basketball. Over to Frazier. Frazier will get across half court. Stone's got the basketball. She finds Atkins. Atkins jumpers up. Rattles around, comes off. White gets a rebound. Frazier's going to tie her up. Should be Bears basketball, and it is.
Great battle there by Bailey Frazier, not quitting on the play. And again, here's going to be a good example of how flat they get on this out of bounds, which not sure the theory behind that.
So we have 20 on the shot clock. Frazier back over to Free. Bears within 7. Atkins got the basketball on the wing. Swings over to Stone. Stone over to Free. She swings to Frazier. Frazier in the corner. She drives back to Free. Free shots up. Good. Haley Free. That'll be a 2. Give her 8. The Bears within 5. 54-49.
Great penetration and pitch by Bailey Frazier right there. Created a situation where 2 guarded 1, kicked out Haley Free, and she knocked it down from that lane line extended.
Daughtry back over to White. Screen from Adams. White being no switch error, so now Free's guarding Adams. Atkins go behind the screen. Rattles around, comes off. Haley Free. Nice job rebounding on the post.
Perfect box out from the guard position right there and created a tempo opportunity for us.
Over to Stone. Got 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Bears within 5. Closing on a minute to go here in the third period of play.
Big possession right here to get momentum back for the Bears to going into this fourth.
Free's got the basketball. She'll attack. 9 on the shot clock. Stone's got the basketball. Free throw line jumper's good. Allie Stone's got 7.
Smart play by Allie. She didn't make her last 2 threes, and instead of chancing it with another 3, she created an opportunity to get a higher percentage shot and knocked it down, so she should be ready for her next 3-point attempt.
54-51. Bears within 3. Wide shots up good.
Man, she is tough.
She got 16 coming the game, averaging 17.5 points per ball game. The Bears should have the last shot.
She is tough. She's hit some really tough shots tonight.
Free. Yep, they're jumping the passing lanes there. The number 3, Atlantis White, will check back in for Daughtry.
They got her feet mixed up a little bit right there, and that's not a turnover you want right there. That's an opportunity to finish this quarter off.
Atkins guarding Jackson up top. Atkins got some quickness as well, too, guarding Jackson.
I love her toughness, and she's going to stick her nose right in there and not back down at all.
Under 10 and going on the play clock. Frazier. Adams jumpers up.
Good
on the rim.
D.
Bailey Frazier gets a rebound. They may get a shot off here. Shots up off the side of the backboard. However, At the 3 quarters of plays, the Bears have trimmed that 14-point lead down to 5 as we go to fourth quarter play. Midway leading this one 56-51. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Bears within 5, 56-51. Let's go over some of the leaders here real quick here for points. Desiree White has 16, Samaje Adams 15, Amani White has 7. Bears Engler's got 8, Free's got 8, Colopy has 8, and Bailey Frazier has 7. That's some balanced scoring there, Coach. And in rebounds, you got Stanford's got 4, Colopy has 4, Frazier's got 4, and Allie Stone's got 3 rebounds.
Yeah, it takes a team effort. That's why they call it team rebounding. The guards have to participate as well. And I really like this lineup the Bears have in right now with the guards. Gives us an opportunity to really get after them defensively. And Abby Atkins has given us a lift.
She's usually miss energy, and that's going to be an illegal screen. It's a good call.
Melted her on that one. Yeah, hope she didn't sprain that ankle again. She's had all kind of trouble with that ankle.
That's going to be on Webb, be her 4th team's first. Feltner's going to check back in to see if Free's okay. So Webb is the post presence, and Gutman will check in for Webb. So Webb sit out in that third quarter for picking up her 3rd foul, quickly picks up her 4th in the 4th period of play. Gutman will check back in for her. So 56-51. Frazier inbounds the basketball for the Bears over to Atkins, back to Frazier, had Stone cutting. Feltner with a lob over to Feltner. She'll finish at the rim, and in the bucket. Gutman's going to get her foul.
You know, they've made a good adjustment in keeping their second line offensive players a little bit deeper so you can throw over top of the pressure up here. Once 2-guard-1, it gives you the advantage over top, and we've done a little bit better job of getting it over top. And then you're playing 3-on-1, 3-on-2, and gives yourself an opportunity to get these layups, high percentage shots, and free throws.
So Feltner's got 5, Bears within 2. As on Adams, that's her 2nd.
Closest we've been in a long time.
Basketball on top being guarded by Stone. Gets over to Adams and guarded by Frazier. That's a good no call. Good defense by the Bears.
Great help side by Morgan Stamper.
Feltner, Frazier, 3-point shots up. 3-point shots good. Bailey Frazier, first Bears player in double figures on the afternoon.
Great offense right there, created off of great defense. And again, Abby Atkins is pressuring the basketball and wreaking havoc out there. And great job defensively and a really nice possession.
First lead for the Bears.
Yes, great charge.
And I think Coach Bender's saying they thought it was in a restricted the area, but Bailey Frazier picks up the charge. That's going to be on Desi White. Be her 2nd, team's 3rd here in the 4th period of play. Bears leading this by 1. And Coach Bender says, give me a timeout. And it'll be a full timeout. So with 9:01 to go in the 4th period of play, Bears regain the lead 57-56. We'll send back to the station. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena as the Bears have reclaimed the lead 57-56 with 9:01 going in the fourth period of play. A lot of pressure on the basketball. White will knock it out of bounds as you have Daughtry will check back in, replacing Atlantis White.
Man-to-man pressure here, it appears. Change from their 2-2-1 out of the timeout with a person on the ball. Create a little bit more pressure. Good job by Morgan Stamper coming up to be the outlet.
You don't see Stamper bringing the basketball down too often, Coach.
Well, if her defender's going to stay on the other side of half court, why not? Let her bring it up.
Feltner, a couple of crossover dribbles. See if she can get to the rim. Daughtry will guarding her. Frazier with 15 on the shot clock. Swing over to Allie Stone.
And they've switched to man-to-man defense as well here after the timeout.
Atkins with 9 on the shot clock. Nice fake. Free throw line jumper. Baseline jumper. She's going to be fired by Desi White. It'll be her third. Team's fourth. And it's going to send Atkins to the free throw line. As 14, Amani White will check back in. First trip to the free throw line this season for Abby. She's brought a lot of energy in the afternoon, Coach.
She really has. She's actually been the difference maker. Let's just be honest. She came in and got the tempo started, got the energy level up, and she is fighting, scratching, clawing for every possession. And like to see her get these free throws down, but I don't think she can come back in.
I don't think, they're going to. I'm not sure why he'd bring her out and try to bring her back in, but
he may have miscounted her fouls or something.
Atkins' second free throw is good. 58-56. She shouldn't be allowed to come in. She has not set out of possession.
No.
Coach Williams is reminded.
Yeah, good job by the officials communicating there.
So 8:36 to go here. In the fourth quarter, the Bears leading this one 58-56.
And the Bears matching with a little pressure here, a little full court man-to-man. I like that.
Over to Daughtry. He'll bring it down, big guard by Allie Stone. Swings it over to Monty White. Over to Jackson, being guarded by Atkins up top. They'll swing to Daughtry, being guarded by Stone. 13 shot.
Missed
Jackson
up on the switch there.
Gets all to the bucket. The floater is good. We're tied 58-58.
Yeah, didn't communicate on that switch. It was an easy switch, guard to guard, and great drive to the basket for two.
We do have a coaching question for you in our next break here, Coach. 58-58, under 8 minutes to go. Atkins over to Frazier. Frazier looking at the post. 10 on the shot clock, looking for Stamper, battling with Gutman on the inside. Atkins going to attack. Stone's with the basketball. 5 on the shot clock. Leaner, shots up. Allie Stone's got 9.
Great drive by the freshman. Used her body well so you couldn't elevate to try to block it and put us back up on top by 2, and good transition defense to match.
Pump fake. Shots up. Bailey Frazier gets her hand on the basketball. Back over to Jackson. She got 18 on the shot clock. Crossover dribble on Atkins. Back over to Amani White.
The girls are battling here defensively. Long three. Got to have it. Great rebound, Bailey Frazier. I don't know how many rebounds that is for Bailey, but she's done a great job on the glass.
She gives her 5 rebounds in the afternoon.
5 rebounds. That's great. Oh, nice crossover.
She's able to finish. She give her 12.
She used that right hand. How about that?
The defense was thrown off. Bears up by 4.
Great drive to the basket by Bailey on that play.
Jackson got the basketball. Going to have a switch on the inside. Now Gutman, Atkins going to guard Gutman on the inside.
Yeah, that's probably not the switches you want. The 1-on-5 switch you do not want.
Feltner now you got Stone, guarding Jackson. 5 on the shot clock. Stamper is going to switch on Jackson. Now Stone switch back. Good defense from the Bears.
Now you got to secure it. You got to secure it. No, that's the problem with the 1-on-5 switches on the rebound, not the guarding the ball. And Abby tried like crazy to get that rebound, just giving up several inches on that play.
Her team's first from the fourth period to play. So Daisy White will check back in for Gutman. 6:36 go in the fourth period. The Bears leading this one by 4. Into Adams, guard by Frazier. Good defense from Bailey Frazier. Morgan Stamper comes away with the rebound. She go to you, Pike. 62-58.
Good play by Morgan Stamper securing the rebound. And also Bailey Frazier could force a very, very tough 2, and I thought she was vertical.
I thought she did good. That's a good matchup of Adams and Frazier.
Yeah, and they've got to look over top of this defense. Several opportunities to throw over top of it. You just kind of get your head down when those pressures coming at you and don't see the whole floor.
Feltner's jumper won't go down. Adams with the rebound. She's going to push for Midway. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish. She does.
Wow.
62-58. Give her 17.
What an athletic play by her. That was a coast-to-coast, tough contested layup.
Frazier over to Feltner. Feltner's got the basketball.
So you see your two ends down. That's what we got to start attacking is down the floor.
Atkins will back out. 15 on the shot clock for the Bears. Leading this one 62-60. A good quality non-conference matchup for the Bears. Stamper swings over to Feltner. Feltner's got the basketball. Leaner rattles around, comes off. Morgan Stamper offensive rebound. We'll call a jump ball. It'll be Midway's basketball this time.
Good hustle by Morgan right there. Just Midway got their hands in there to tie it up, and the possession there was going to the blue and gold.
I thought it was kind of a little quick maybe on the tie-up, but the official saw all four hands on the basketball.
Great job by Abby Atkins running that one down and getting the ball stopped here. And you got a great group to switch with. Oh, Sierra can't give up that layup. That's just unacceptable one-on-one loss right there. You got to keep that ball in front of you. We hadn't done that all game, all second half.
Tied at 62. It's on Monty White. She's got 9 on the afternoon. Frazier gets over to Atkins. Atkins got the basketball. Swing. Back tap. Feltner's got the basketball at the top. And that 2-3 zone for Midway. Stamper over to Atkins. Atkins got the basketball. Swinging over to Feltner. Feltner's got stoned.
Corner's open.
Frazier 3-point shots up. It's
I
good.
like it.
Bailey Frazier's got 15 on the afternoon.
Great ball reversal. The ball collapsed the defense by catching it in the paint. We kicked it up top, and the one more pass by Sierra over to Bailey for a wide open three.
That's her third. The Bears got 6 threes. That should be an offensive foul. They're going to call this one on Frazier. It'll be her second, team second.
While I will admit the charge block is the hardest call to make, and you can't get them all right, but you can't get them all wrong. That was a great effort by Bailey Frazier right there, and just call didn't go our way, but a great effort by her.
So, Coach, with 4:44 to go in the fourth period of play, well, baseline, so they're not a timeout. I'm confused here a little bit. So 65-62. So it's Frazier second, team second. So Midway will inbound the basketball on the baseline.
I guess the confusion was that they'd already used the media timeout. I don't remember it, but as a media person, I should remember that, shouldn't I, Gary?
Well, it's a little harder to keep track of on this side of things, but you know what? I'm sure that somebody's tracking it. We don't have to keep track of that one, Coach.
That's the truth.
But Bailey Frazier up to 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists on the afternoon.
And her defense has been tremendous as well in the half court.
Frazier will guard the inbound the basketball. Adams will swing it out to White. White's got the basketball being guarded by Stamper. Kind of a little bit of a mismatch there.
Yeah, don't love that matchup. And
left-handed finish at the buck. Desi White's got 18.
What an amazing move. Went to her left hand. Great recognition. She had the advantage there on quickness.
Frazier's going to attack. Allie Stone's got the basketball. She'll back it back out. Bears it by 1.
Good patience. You want to have a good possession right here, and we've been getting everything we wanted here on the half court, so let's continue to do that.
Atkins over to Feltner, 10 on the shot clock. Atkins, she's going to be called for the walk. And just a little hesitant shooting the basketball. Haley Free's going to check in probably for Abby, if I'm guessing. I tell you what, the minutes Abby Atkins giving the Bears this afternoon has changed the ball game, Coach.
She was tremendous right there. Obviously, that was an unfavorable turnover, but she has changed the dynamics of this game.
You know, she's played a lot of minutes as well.
Yeah, it's she probably needed to catch her win here to get her back in down the stretch.
Stone guarding Adams. Daughtry's 3-point shots up. Rattle around, come off Bailey Frazier with another rebound for the Bears. Under 4 minutes played in the fourth quarter.
That was great help and recovery defense by Bailey Frazier as well as following it up with the rebound. She's really stepped up this second half.
Freeze at the basketball. They're going to trap out deep over to Stamper. Stamper with a cutting Sierra Feltner. Swings back to Bailey Frazier. Frazier's got 3 3-point buckets on the afternoon. Free to Stamper. Back over to Sierra Feltner, who can make that. She's got 7 on the shot clock. Sierra Feltner gets her 7th point of the afternoon.
And they're doing a great job of getting that ball to the high post to Morgan Stamper, which the defense turns her head and collapses every time. We're going to get good looks out of that. It's a great job by Coach with his adjustment there offensively.
Bears it by 3. White gets all the way to the bucket. It's going to be on Stamper. It will be her third.
Yeah, don't love that matchup. It's just not Morgan's coming away from the basket. It's not her strength. love to see a little change of defense, maybe put Bailey Frazier back on her.
White's got 18, her first trip to the free throw line on the afternoon. 82% on the season. She
Makes it look easy.
Yeah, she makes it
It's
look
very
easy.
smooth.
She's got 19 game high so far. Midway's got 3 players in double figures on the afternoon.
Which is about par for course for them, isn't it?
Second shot's good, 67-66. A good battle for both teams on the afternoon, especially both teams being in conference action already. Free got the basketball, gets across over to Felton. Felton's got the basketball, swings back over to Free. Very patient on this end. Stanford swings back over to Allie Stone. Stone's with the basketball. Just inside 3 points. I tell you what, she's got 11. Allie Stone's a player, Coach.
Yeah, she really is, and that's a great just working out of the high post there. Morgan Stanford's finding people on the outlet pass. Great defense right there by Haley Free. I like that switch up.
Jackson's 3-point shot rattled around, comes off. Amani White comes a rebound.
Good
She tries
deep.
to finish, unable to do so. Morgan Stanford with a rebound. It gives Stanford 7 on the afternoon.
Great job defensively and collectively. Here's you got to look over this double team right here, and you got numbers.
Bears up by 3.
It's good to see Haley Free back out there and her ankle not bothering her.
15 on the shot clock. Feltner, you got Frazier in the corner. Nice pass. Morgan Stanford back over to Haley Free. Free throw jumper is good. Haley Free's got double figures with 10.
Very nice ball movement. I don't think Morgan had any idea how open she was on that layup, but she's just been very good at distributing the basketball and just continued to do that right there. Another assist for her.
Bears up by 5. White swings it back over to Daughtry. Her 3-point shot's up.
Wow.
And is good. Give her 9.
That was a tough contested 3 right there.
71-69, so with 2 minutes to go, we'll keep it right here, Coach. So the question I was going to have for you earlier as far as the coaching question, there's a lot of players, like when Abby Atkins came into the ball game here, there are a lot of rotational players who are not playing right now. Mary Englert, that sort of thing. As a coach, do you go just with the lineup that's working versus a regular rotation?
Absolutely. What works for one game may not work for the next game, and the beautiful part of that is his players are very unselfish. They're not going to sulk and pout. They know the matchups are better this way, and it's showing on the scoreboard. I mean, we've been down 7-10 the entire game. So making some of those small, minor adjustments, and sometimes you just throw the noodle on the wall and hope it sticks. You just keep trying until you find the rotation we certainly have. And I think this rotation looks really, really good for us. I'd say it will probably be what you see all the way through unless they go offense for defense down the stretch.
So with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in fourth period, the Bears up by 3. Daughtry's 3-point bucket.
Looks like they're going to switch to a little 2-1, 2-1-2 maybe possibly here, back to their 2 defense, which is their 2-3. Yeah, they're just trying to match up the middle.
Feltner swings back over to Stone.
It almost worked.
Free's got the basketball, now got 20 on the shot clock. Bears up by 2. Over to Feltner. Let's get the bucket. Talk to the free throw line. She'll stop, gets it back over to Stone. Now he got close to 10 on the shot clock. Stamper's got the basketball, and her pass is stolen by Monty White, and she's going on the brick. Tries to finish at the bucket, and she's unable to do so. Should be Bears basketball, but they're going to say Midway.
That's where these trail officials have to help. You got the smallest player on the court. We had 2 post players rebound over top of her, and they still get it wrong.
Webb will check in for Amani White. Webb will check in. She's got 4 fouls in the game. Bears up by 2, 1:36 to go.
This is their screen to screener. Nope, they're going with a different set.
Frazier against Adams. Adams tried to finish at the rim, and she does. Adams has got 19. We're tied at 71.
Here's they just made a change to a 2-1-2 versus their 2-2-1, and coach is upset that one girl's not getting back where she's supposed to be, but good job breaking the pressure.
Feltner over to Stone, back over to Free. Free's got the basketball up top, 15 on the shot clock, tied at 71. Free over to Feltner. Feltner's looking over to Stone. Stone back over to Haley Free, under 10 on the shot clock. Swings it back over to Stone. The Braves got to get going. 5 on the shot clock. Frazier out of the corner.
Gotta love it.
Her 4th 3-point bucket of the afternoon. Give her 18. Bears up by 3.
She is not the one you want to lose on ball rotation. Great job of moving the ball by the Bears. Now you got to get down and get a stop. 2s don't kill you. 3s do. Get on the ball.
And let's see that.
Great job by Sierra Feltner almost.
Jackson got the basketball up top. The shot clock will not reset. Gets off with the bucket. Feltner, a nice contest at the rim. Feltner comes away with the basketball for the Bears. Timeout, Coach Clifton Williams.
Great job, great hustle right there by both teams, and The home team ended up getting the rebound. They're going to call timeout and advance the ball.
So with 38 seconds to go in the fourth period of play, Bears leading this one 74-71. The Midway is 30 of 61 from the floor, 49%. The Bears 29, 56, 52%. Midway's hit 5 threes. The Bears have hit 7. Rebounding, the Bears have reclaimed the lead. They've been trailing most of the game. Now they're leading the rebounding battle 26-24.
That's a big sign of hustle right there. That changed the whole dynamic of the game for us.
So for Midway, Desiree White with 20 in the afternoon. Samaje Adams has got 19. For the Bears, you have Frazier leading the way with 18, Allie Stone with 11 off the bench, and you have 10 points from Haley Free. And Coach, again, Allie Stone, another big game off the bench for the Bears. And I know the stat sheet's not going to show a lot for Abby Atkins, but, Coach, I think those 11 minutes that she played, those are big minutes for the Bears.
I would have to give player of the game to this point to Bailey Frazier, but certainly Abby is right there. She changed the dynamic of this entire game, and you want to see them close this game out these last 38 seconds the correct way by being ball tough, securing the basketball, and getting to the free throw line.
Feltner has 7 points and 8 assists on the afternoon as well. Get the Bears basketball in bounds. Bears up by 3. Free's got the basketball, picks a dribble, back over to Feltner. He got 20 on the shot clock. Back over to Free. Yeah, she's just going to dribble it out over to Feltner. They're really applying a lot of pressure. Jackson is going to double everybody she can.
Yeah, they're not going to let you survey here. You're going to have to make a play, and I think this is a good start by getting the ball in the middle of the floor.
Allie Stone 3 out of the corner. Rattles around, comes off Bailey. Frazier goes high for a rebound.
Oh, great job by Bailey Frazier right there. Possession's ours, too.
Bailey Frazier up at her 7th rebound of the afternoon.
Great play by Bailey Frazier. That's another winning play. Now you have no shot clock. You just got to step to the basketball. Just throw it out. You're wide open at the top. There you go.
They want to foul Bailey. They're going to foul Frazier.
I've never seen that defensive alignment, and it end up costing them right there at the end of the game here to give a easy entry. Now here's where you have an opportunity to maybe get Abby Atkins back in for offense for defense here.
Frazier 81% from free throw line on the season.
Great. Nothing but nylon.
Give her 19.
Big time effort by Bailey Frazier here in the second half.
You know, she came in the game with 8 3-point makes, and she's got 4 today.
She's had a different look about her in this second half. Just everything about her has been different in a good way.
So she makes both of those, give the Bears a 5-point lead with 9.9 seconds to go. And, Coach, that's something, though, both teams come in averaging about 75 points per ball game. It's about the pace that they're both wanting to play at. But I thought that in most of the game, Midway had that 12, 14-point lead, but the Bears never did give in. As credit goes to Coach Williams and Coach Wheeler.
Yeah, they really kept their attention and kept them fighting. And like I said, they just kept trying different things and trying to throw different lineups out there. And some of them worked and some of them didn't work, and ended up sticking with one that really brought them back. And leadership of Bailey Frazier has been tremendous down the stretch here. And Midway's getting an opportunity to advance the ball in the women's game. Now you can call timeout and advance the ball to the side out of bounds. And I wouldn't be shocked to see the Bears come out in a little zone here just to throw them off a little bit. I think Midway's done so well is penetrate to the rim, and that would give you a better opportunity to kind of secure that. But we'll see that how it comes out of timeout here.
So the Bears will be back in action in a doubleheader on Thursday as the women take on the University of Cumberland at 5:30. It'll be at the U-Pike Gymnasium, and then the men's game will follow after as well too.
Well, coming back out in their man-to-man, which has been very successful for them. You want to crowd that three-point line. Great job by Stone. And a good steal by Sierra Feltner for a layup to close it out.
She's going
great job. You don't need to shoot that one.
Back it out. Nice job. A nice victory there for the Bears, Coach. As, again, they're trailing about 14 points at one time, and they'll pick up the 76-71 victory to run to 5-2 overall, and then 2-1 here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena.
Very well played game on both sides of the table here. Great sportsmanship closing out. Just a hard fought game, and I'm glad the Bears played that second half like they did to get them a nice win here in a non-conference action.
Yeah, halftime 44-32 at the half. The Bears trailing by 12 and come out in that third period, and actually Midway expanded that lead up to 14. And then again, about halfway through that third quarter, when Abby Atkins come in, A little different defensive matchups there, and that's when the Bears got a couple of stops. But also the ball went through the bucket a little bit easier too, Coach.
Well, one creates the other a lot of times, and I felt like just our energy level changed when Abby came in, and not that we weren't playing hard, it was a different level of toughness that came in, and we're able to switch the rebounding game, able to get some shots in. We made some great adjustments in our lineup, putting the 4-guard offense in with the one post player matched up defensively better, and then their percentages ended up going down. I mean, they got them under 50 and under 33, which is significant work in one quarter to try to do. But, golly, I think you got to tip your hat to Bailey Frazier. Her effort tonight was an amazing performance. Not that it wasn't great team play out there. I just thought she played really, really well tonight.
So for Midway, 71 points on the afternoon, 30 of 61 from the floor, 49%. Leading the way with Desi White with 20 points. Adams has 19. Both those players, solid players as well, too. Adams and Webb lead the way with 6 rebounds apiece. Desi White also had 4 assists. 2 blocks apiece for the Eagles, Daughtry and Jalen Jackson. As steals. They had impact of 7 steals. They come in the game averaging 14. They only had 7 on the afternoon. And, Coach, I don't know, many times in the afternoon, on the second half, they had 7 turnovers. The Bears did in the first half. They only turned it over 4 times in the second half.
Yeah, the press really didn't bother us in terms of turnovers. It bothered us in terms of getting us out of sync. I didn't think our offense in the first half especially had much continuity to it. They made some great halftime adjustments of trying to get those touches in the high post with Morgan Stamper, and she shared that ball really well and create a lot of open opportunities for us. So hats off to Coach with his adjustments.
Well, I don't know if we can get Coach Williams' attention here for a post-game interview or not, but
I think he headed back to the.
He's
probably trying to catch his breath. He probably had a mini heart attack during that game right there.
So for the Bears offensively, Bailey Frazier leads the way with 20 points on the afternoon, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Also had a steal. He had 11 points for Allie Stone off the bench, including a 3-point bucket. Haley Free with 10 points, but Coach, you have the leading the way with the rebounds in the afternoon. Frazier with 7, Stamper with 7. She only had 1 rebound in halftime, and she had 6 in that second half. 8 assists for Sierra Feltner as well, too. And then the Bears had picked up 5 steals, and Feltner also had 2 blocks. So Feltner 7 points, 8 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal with 34 minutes on the floor today.
Yeah, she played really good in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. We missed her in the first half. There was something missed a little bit by all of them, but I thought she really turned it up and did a great job closing, which you want your upperclassmen to do that. They should be the ones rising to the top, and she did a great job of distributing the basketball, made some really nice plays defensively, got some turnovers, and got some big baskets for us as well. And anytime you got to handle the ball as much as our guards had to only end up the game with 11 turnovers against a team that pressed you every single possession of the game, that's hats off to our ladies for doing a good job handling the basketball.
And, Coach, we've been trying to get this in most of the afternoon, and we haven't been unable to do so, but we talked about the men. They picked up a big win last night, Coach.
They really did. I drove down to Kingsport to kind of see where we'll be playing our conference tournaments moving forward, and the guys played Trinity International and out of the Chicago land. Very well-coached ball club, and played really, really well. I was proud of the guys. So they went 1-0 yesterday in the show, which is a great event. There's teams from California. There's teams from Chicago all over the place. And we play today. Washington Adventists tonight. You can catch it on their stream. Love to go 2-0 in the show. That would be more momentum for a team. Teddy Parham ended up with a career high last night with 33. And just really had a great game against a really, really good team in a great environment. So I was proud of them and hope they have another great game tonight.
Also, Corbin Spencer had a big game last night for the Bears, too.
Yeah, don't want to leave Corb out. He was absolutely amazing. Just they're really starting to find themselves. I mean, they're playing with a bunch of new guys mixed in with some veterans, and they're starting to figure out who they are and their identity. And that's why you go to those kind of things, to kind of see yourself against other opponents. And hats off to Coach Compton and his staff. They continue to get to the trajectory moving forward. And tonight would be a great win against a good Washington Adventist team there in Kingsport.
And then also, Coach, maybe talk about the mentality, not the mentality, but just kind of the strategy behind it. If going and playing these games back-to-back days, because if you advance in the conference tournament, you got to play back-to-back days.
The ones that really matter are going to be back-to-back. Sometimes they got a day in between them, but that kind of mentality of next man up, bouncing right back is important. You find out about your level of toughness, your level of concentration, your preparation, and you got to go through some of those things to know how to handle those kind of events. It's like that's why you do scrimmages and exhibitions, so you know how a game is supposed to be played and the preparation that goes into it. No different. You got to go to a tournament or two to figure out what a tournament looks like. So we've really pushed the NAIA to give us opportunities to play in an exempt tournament like that doesn't count against your schedule, because you have to get ready for those kind of things, because normally in a conference, in a normal season, you don't play a tournament, so to speak, and this gives you that opportunity to replicate what that looks like in a tournament scenario.
Well, the only thing I have for the Bears, they go 29 of 57 from the floor, 51%, 7 made threes, 7 of 14 as well, and important 11 of 13 from the free throw line. And coach, in a 5-point ball game, those free throws, you always said you call them free for a reason.
Yeah, and it's critical to make sure you get those in there, and getting the right people to the free throw line is important too. That's a coaching move. So to end up with with 84%, 85% from the free throw line for the game, that's a great stat. And this 50% from the field and 50% from the three-point line, it didn't look like that in the first half. So they worked hard to get to the point where they got good shots, didn't turn the basketball over, and rebounded it like crazy. 27 rebounds to 24 rebounds. So that was a great plus rebound margin when we were down, I think, 5 or 6 at the half. So a lot of great work in the second half by the Bears.
And Bears had 9 players score today as well.
That's great. Spreading the wealth is always a good thing. And when a team presses you, a lot of times you just have to play basketball. Mm-hmm. So whoever's open for a reason. You got to make a play. And our girls did. There was nothing that I thought was an effort in the first half, but the second half we were a different team. I thought we had a different level of effort. And hats off to them for bouncing back and shaking off the turkey and getting ready to start playing the second half the way they're capable of.
Well, definitely will invite everybody to tune in on Thursday night as the Bears take on the University of Cumberland Patriots. Both those games will be on the UPike Sports Network starting at 5:30 for the women's game. The men will be following that as well too. So for Kelly Wells, my name is Gary Just. We appreciate you guys tuning in to the watching Bears basketball as the Bears pick up a 76-71 win. Watching Bears basketball on the UPike Sports Network presented by Appalachian Wireless.